Yes, Facebook is making it mandatory for advertisers to use CBO or campaign budget optimization when running ads on the Facebook platform. What's going on, guys? Yash here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is absolutely having a great week. Thank you again so much for tuning in. What we're going to be covering today is Facebook making a major change to its advertising platform the end of this month, February, which is for all advertisers having to use CBO when running ads, like I said. So for those of you guys that don't know who I am, welcome again. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Yash. I'm from New Jersey. I've been into the e-commerce and digital marketing space for a little over 2.5 years now. I've built and scaled several e-commerce stores to, through the use of Facebook advertising. That's, predominantly my main bread and butter for my businesses. I also run and operate a digital marketing agency, and I also consult and coach a little bit. So talking about that, I am doing a giveaway at the end of this video, so definitely guys stay tuned. And with that being said, please do drop a like on this video. I would really appreciate it, and also subscribe to the channel if you guys have already not. Okay, so with that being said, guys, for me personally, Facebook is my bread and butter. I know for a lot of you guys that have already been into e-commerce, that are using Facebook to drive sales and traffic to your guys' store, is also, for you guys as well. And for those of you guys that are just starting to implement Facebook ads or just starting to use the platform, this is also very important for you guys because, Facebook is making a drastic change that not a lot of advertisers or, drop shippers may be found of, just yet. So here, in this video, I'm here to basically clarify that and how it will be changing in a good or bad way. Find out. Obviously, stay tuned for the video of how this whole CBO change will be implementing ads. Is it good? Is it bad? And what's my personal insight on it? Okay. So, guys, if you jump to the ads manager right here, you can see, let this bad boy load. You can see that it says ad sets budgets are going away. On February 27th, campaign budgets will become the default budget type for your ad account. All new campaigns must use campaign budgets. For existing campaigns, you can unpause existing ad sets and increase budgets, but can't add new ad sets or extend their schedule. So with the traditional way of Facebook budgeting in terms of your campaigns and ad sets, you basically have the option to either utilize CBO, campaign budget optimization, which we're just going to be getting to in a split second if you guys don't know what that is. But normally, you have the option to do that or set ad set budgets. Okay, so within a single campaign, you have your ad set, and each ad set may have a different budget, right? Let's say you have 5 ad sets within a campaign. One ad set maybe have $5, $10, $15, $5, $20. Okay, so that's what people were doing, right? They were basically allocating the budget to the ad set level, not the campaign level. So as of February 27th of 2020, the time making this video, it is February, Facebook is making it mandatory for you guys to use CBO if you guys want to use the Facebook platform. Okay, so what that means is there will be no longer an option to set individual budgets per ad set. Your entire budget will be allocated to the campaign. So let's say you have an ad set, let's say you have a campaign with 5 ad sets again, and your budget for the campaign for your CBO budget is $50. It doesn't mean each ad set is going to be, having $10 to spend, right? 10 times 5, 50. That means Facebook will decide based on how the ad set is performing how much to spend on each individual ad set. So again, let's say your budget is $50 for a campaign for the single day. One ad set may be spending $20, one may be spending $4, another ad set may be spending $7. Okay, so in my opinion, it kind of makes it easier for the advertiser. You're letting Facebook do the hard work. Okay, it uses its AI, it uses its machine learning to basically decipher how much budget to allocate to each ad set from your whole single campaign, which will have a CBO budget, obviously. Okay, so that's what that basically means. And I know a lot of you guys, for a lot of you guys, this may be a learning curve, and that's totally normal. For myself personally, I've been using CBO for a little over probably 6 or 7 months now. I started utilizing in the summer of 2019 because I knew next year, 2020, they will make CBO mandatory. So I started to get accustomed and attained to CBO from the get go. I started to test, I started to scale with it, and a lot of things. I know a lot of dropshippers, they only use CBO when scaling, but hey, guess what? Now you're gonna have to use CBO from the get go, whether you like it or not. Okay, so again, my strategy, how I kind of pivoted, towards from the middle of last year and onwards, is using CBO no matter what, whether I'm testing, whether I'm retargeting, whether I'm scaling. I always use CBO at the campaign level. Okay, because again, I wanted to start getting accustomed and attained to it, and I wanted to see how the results were performing in return. So guys, that's what it basically means. You won't have that flexibility to assign budgets at each different asset level. Okay, so now what does this mean? Okay, how do you basically start out to testing ads? Okay, so let's cover that right now. Obviously, guys, this isn't full testing strategy on Facebook ads. If you want to see that video, I will have a link to that. If you click on that eye right there in the corner, whether you're on mobile or desktop, you can click that and you can basically see, how I basically launch and set up and scale my ads in those initial first stages. Okay, so definitely check that video out. This is just for you guys to gain an overview and gain some insight in terms of how this will be changing and kind of how to structure that campaign. Okay, so when you're first starting to test out a product, I personally have 10 to 15 single interest ad sets, per ad set. Okay, so per ad set, I have a different interest. Sometimes I do stack or flex target, but that's a whole nother topic. Okay. Obviously, for these interests, you want to use the Audience Insights tool. Definitely check the video link in the description below. That will take you a link, for me, basically explaining how to use that Audience Insights tool to see different interests and see what audiences you can target, that product to. So check that out in the description below. But obviously, when it comes to interest, you want to think of blogs, magazines, celebrities, TV personalities, behavioral interests, companies, brands. I like to kind of frame it, who would be interested in X being the interest that would be also interested in buying or viewing my product. Okay, again, that's like market persona and kind of market logic, kind of, or sorry, your audience persona and kind of putting your market logic together hand in hand. Okay, so now when you're first starting to test a product, you want to obviously have one campaign. You want to have that specific campaign optimized for purchase. And yes, this is a conversion campaign. So now you will have basically a CBO campaign, right? Campaign budget optimization. You want to have $5 or $10 hypothetically, or sorry, technically allocated to each ad set. So obviously, no matter if you even say there's going to be $5 or $10 allocated to each ad set, that's not how Facebook's going to work. Because of CBO, remember, Facebook's going to decide how much to spend on each different ad set. But again, personally, there's no right or wrong budget to start out in terms of CBO. I have noticed that sometimes the higher you start spending or the more aggressively you start spending, Facebook takes that into consideration because at the end of the day, the platform is a bidding war, and that will sometimes help you get faster traction and get your ads shown to a higher quality of traffic right from the get go. So obviously, you guys work around your budget. I personally do $100 CBO campaigns right from the get go. So let's say you have around 10 ad sets. 10 interest ad sets in that one CBO campaign. You can either, set that CBO to $50 because that would be, 5 times 10, or you can even send it to $100, okay? Or you can kind of meet in the middle and kind of, set it to $75, right? That's a little bit more efficient, I would say. Okay, so again, how it works is you have your campaign, then you have your ad set, and then you have your ads. Okay, so once you set the budget right here, it will basically distribute the budget to all these multiple ad sets from this guy right here. Okay, that's what basically CBO obviously is. Now, guys, if you do want to see an in-depth video of a whole new CBO tutorial in terms of how to launch and set up ads and kind of the ins and outs, how to scale ads with CBO, then definitely comment below as well. That is something I want to do in the near future. I don't want to bombard you guys with so much information. I know a lot of you guys that are just starting out or who are, just starting out, you may not even know what campaign budget optimization is. So I wanted to make this very kind of beginner friendly and intermediate friendly so you guys know kind of, the do's and don'ts and the expectations of how Facebook implementing CBO, or Facebook making it mandatory to utilize CBO, I should say, will be changing the game a little bit. Okay, in my opinion, it's not a bad thing. I personally don't think so. It just makes it less of work on an advertiser's perspective to kind of decide what kind of budget to spend on each different ad set level. Okay, so again, I think it's a good thing, and it's something that I've been teaching my students. I've been practicing myself almost over half a year now, because I know this day would come very soon, and it did. Okay, so guys, like I said, if you have any questions specifically about CBO, and if you want me to make an in-depth video about testing, launching, scaling, utilizing CBOs, comment below. And now, guys, to the giveaway. So for the giveaway, what I decided to do for you guys is, a lot of people are asking for one-on-one calls, for one-on-one growth calls. So I wanted to give away a free one-on-one coaching, or what I like to call a one-on-one growth call. All you have to do to enter, guys, is subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's my name, Yash Shah. Obviously, if you're on this channel, you can just hit that subscribe button below, and also turn on your post notification bell so you guys are basically reminded when I do post a new video. And secondly, guys, follow me on Instagram. I will also have a link to my Instagram along with my Facebook group, Ecom Masterminds, as well, in the description below. And my Instagram handle is Yah, my first name with 2 H's, 14, because I was born on April 14th, so that's my date. So after you guys did that, guys, comment one-on-one action in the comments below. I will be picking someone, and I will be DMing one person by the end of this month, most likely. So by the end of February. Okay, so if you guys want to hop on a one-on-one coaching call, take an assessment of where you are, where your hindrances are, where your roadblocks are, see where your weaknesses are, where your pain points are. That's for your chance to kind of speak with me. You can also share your screen. I can share my screen with you guys as well. I make sure that I can deliver the most clarity to you guys. So I do allow that screen sharing feature. The Skype is on, the call is on Skype or Zoom. So, that way, if you're, if you're feeling overwhelmed or just want any direction in general, this may be a good fit for you guys. So, again, subscribe, follow me, and comment one-on-one action. That being said, guys, I really hope this helped. Again, just wanted to kind of make an announcement video and also give some bonus tips on how to structure your campaign now that CBO will be mandatory, basically 2 weeks from now. So hope you guys got some insight. Hope you guys got some value. If I can do anything else for you guys or answer anything else regarding e-commerce or CBO, do comment below. Other than that, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.